Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome to this video, and today I'm going to be telling you something just amazing. It's basically how I became a gamer.
Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena!
Thought you were the homie, still don't know me, it's so evident. 2 million fucking views and growing, follow my accomplishments. I mean, cause I do work my ass off, back up in the game like my vocals got their cast off.
I used to play, I remember clearly when I was like 4 years old or something, 4 or 5. I remember clearly on my mom's like old laptop, I used to play this mouse game where you used to run around and collect cheese. That was the only thing I played, and I wasn't really addicted to gaming. I didn't even like gaming, to be completely honest, but that all changed once my cousin was actually the one who introduced me to gaming, and he sort of got me into gaming. I really doubt that I would be here, because I used to game with him a lot, and that is sort of how I generated my love for gaming. So yeah, I really didn't like gaming as a child, or it's not that I didn't like it, I just wasn't into it. And later on in the story I'll get to how I really disliked shooters, first person shooters like Call of Duty and all that, and how I disliked them, but we'll get to that later on in the video. Right now we're going to be talking about my cousin, and he introduced me to gaming. So yeah, we used to play this one game quite a lot, which was, I'm not actually sure, I can't actually remember the name of the game, but we used to play that game quite a lot. It was sort of like similar to a racing game, but it was a cartoon racing game. It was really cool. And no, I'm not thinking of Mario. We didn't play Mario, but that's sort of what sparked my love with them. And being the socially awkward person that I am, every single time that we went to his house, we're just gonna call him James. So I would ask my sister to ask James if I could play on the PS1, and my sister's younger than me, but I was a really awkward child, and I still am. Now I'm a couple of years on, my cousin James outgrew his PS1, I think, or he got a new gaming system, or he just sort of outgrew the concept of gaming, and he gave his PS1 to me. But he didn't give me the full games. If you had a PS1, you would know that the PS1 came with a demo disc, which had loads of demos on it. If you had a PS1, you would know that. And he basically gave me the PS1 and a demo disc. I remember very vividly playing on my PS1 like it was my childhood. What I remember playing the most of was 3 games. I don't remember the other ones except a racing game, so pretty much 4. But I remember the 2 the most. The other 2, there was one shooting game, and then there was another racing game. Don't remember the names of those, but I remember the shooting one very well. And then the 2 games I remember the most was Spyro the Dragon, but I don't remember which Spyro it was. And then the one I played the most was probably Spyro. Like, I had a blast with that, and oh man, feeling the nostalgia right now. Anyway, and another game I remember probably the most would be Crash Bash, which was similar to a Mario. I've heard people say it's similar to Mario Party. I haven't played Mario Party, but I've heard other people say that Crash Bash is similar to Mario Party. But yeah, I remember Crash Bash very well. It's a multiplayer game, and you play as the Crash Bandicoot, and it's like a racing game sort of thing. And so I remember that very well, but I probably played Spyro the most. So then a couple of years down the line from my PS1 days, I think we sold my PS1, or we kept it in the cupboard. It's definitely gone now, but at the time I think it was actually just in the cupboard. I wish I had my PS1 right now, because I would love to play some of those older games like Crash Bash or that one shooting game. Really miss those good old days. I got the choice to choose between a Nintendo Wii and an Xbox 360. Then I decided to get into the Nintendo Wii. I chose that just because I wanted to impress my mom and say, yo, I'm quite a fit dude, hey. I want to get all the sporting stuff, but actually I didn't. Just wanted to play them games, you know what I mean? And there were quite a lot of games that weren't available on Nintendo Wii. For instance, Black Ops 2 and a lot of other games. Or I either didn't have the money to actually buy them. So my one other Indian friend, we're just gonna call him Jacob. Yeah, so my friend Jacob had a PlayStation 3, and I used to go to his house, and he used to want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with me. This is when I was talking about on the beginning of the video, when I said I had an absolute hate for first-person shooters, and now this is what I was talking about. I hated Modern Warfare 3. Not just the game, I love it now that I'm talking now, but at the time I just hated the fact of first-person shooter. Like, I thought it was the most boring thing ever. But I know for a fact that if he did not get me to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, then I would definitely not be a gamer. And I used to just sit there watching him play, bro, and he gave me the controller and I was like, okay, it's your turn. I had no idea what I was doing. No idea whatsoever, because I'd never... Actually, I did have a PlayStation 1 controller like a long time ago, but it was like so long ago that I sort of forgot how to use it, and I was so used to the Nintendo Wii controller that I gotten used to that, so I wasn't used to this, and I was just such a noob, really. I just did not like first-person shooters, and I hated it. But as I went to his house more, and he started playing, I watched him and saw him play, and for some reason, later on in about grade 6, I developed feelings for this machine. It was quite beautiful. And then when I was 12 years old, I asked my mom for an Xbox 360 because, you know, I fell in love with PS3, and I read up online that Xbox 360 is better than PS3. I was like, hell yes, boys. And I remember this one time when I got Skyrim for my Xbox 360, and it was like just the most confusing thing ever. So I remember that I used to get stuck a lot in Skyrim because there were a lot of puzzles and stuff. And now looking back on it, it wasn't actually hard puzzles, but I remember that I always used to call my friend Joseph. I always used to call him like every single minute asking for advice, or not advice, like help with the game, because I was always stuck on the puzzles and whatever, and he would like walk me through it, and it was really cool of him to do that. But yeah, I really wasn't a good gamer, and I wouldn't really even call myself a gamer. Also something, I used to get so mad whenever my friends got games that I didn't have. Like Joseph, when I was 13 years old, Joseph got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, if that's the game, the one where they brought in all the exosuits and stuff. He got that game, and I'm pretty sure he brought it to school. Or I don't think he brought it to school, the game. I'm not sure, but I remember he told me and I was so mad. Like, I ignored him for the whole day. It was like super childish, but hey, I was 13, okay? Just calm down, bro. And I just remember I used to get mad at Joseph a lot because he always used to bring games. Or he always used to buy games, and I was like, dude, you flippin' rich cabbage, man. And he was like, bro, I'm not rich, it's my cousin. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say, man. But then when I was 14, which is a year later, I only had my Xbox 360 for 3 years, and I really got rid of it. I really enjoyed my Xbox 360, but when I was 13, the PS4 came out, and I didn't even realize it because I wasn't that into gaming. Like, I was, but not super much, so I wasn't keeping up with the gaming news, so I didn't even hear when the PS4 came out. And then I heard about it in grade 8 when I was 14, and my one friend Joseph got the PS4, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty mad. And then the next year, I was still 14, but it was a few months later, after December, in January, then I got the PS4, and I was so happy. But I only had Batman Arkham Knight, but I was still happy, and I played that game so much. And then it moved on to bigger games and newer Call of Duties that came out, and I really improved my gaming ability, and I think I'm actually pretty good at games now. Not to brag, everyone. And if you guys want to add me on PlayStation, if you want to add me on the PlayStation network, my game score will be in the description, and it will appear on screen right now. And yeah, so monkey_gaming for the win. That's my gaming score. And yeah, this was a pretty long video. I might cut it down a lot because normally I record for about half an hour and I cut down the stuff that's pretty cringy, because I say a lot of cringy stuff in my videos and I have to cut a lot of it out. But yeah, this video has been 23 minutes so far, on the dot. Anyway, yeah, so I'll check you guys next time. Cheers everyone, have a great day.